Hi, since it's Pride Month, I want to talk to you guys about my coming out story, and you're welcome to share yours in the comments. But honestly, I think my coming out story is pretty funny, so I like to tell people sometimes. So basically, I actually originally came out as pansexual, but I didn't know I was pansexual for a while. Anyways, I lived in Germany as a kid, and during sixth grade, when I had finally gotten into middle school in Germany, I met this group of friends, and they were all queer. Except back then, I didn't know the word queer. And this was at a point where people started asking me if I was straight, and again, I didn't know those words. The only word I knew was gay, but I only knew that like boys could like boys, girls could like girls. I didn't know there was a word straight. I didn't even know that homophobia existed. And to be honest, I should have known the terms because my best friend before I moved to Germany had two moms. But anyway, I was with a group of friends at some point, and a few months into people asking me if I was straight or if I was gay, again, I didn't know the word, so I just kept telling people I was straight because that's what it sounded like they wanted me to say. But then I had gotten really close with my friend Jasmine, so I was like, okay, I feel safe enough with her to ask what straight means because people kept asking. Anyways, I was like, hey, Jasmine, like, what does the word straight mean? Because people keep asking me. And she's like, oh, straight means like you only like the opposite gender, like you only like boys. And that was like the most mind-boggling thing ever because I did not know that's what straight meant. But anyways, I just think it over for a second and I'm like, I'm not that. I know I'm not that. Like genuinely, I was so like mind-boggled. I was just like, oh, that's not this one. And at this point, I still don't know what homophobia is. I didn't know my parents were homophobic at the time. So she's just like, oh yeah, I kind of just assumed you were not straight. You just don't give off that vibe. But anyways, that conversation ends, and like the next couple days later, I go to my friend group and I'm like, guys, I think I'm pansexual after a little bit of research, and they all just say, I know. Like they were more confused that I said I was pansexual. Like not because I was pansexual, because they were like, oh, we fucking knew that already. And then if you want to hear my coming out story to my parents, that's a completely different thing. But it was technically my first coming out, and that was really funny to me. Now, of course, I'm out as a lesbian. Pretty much everybody I care about knows that. And the way I came out to my new friend group, because that was a long time ago, the way I came out to my new friend group, I just texted them all individually and said, I'm a lesbian. And they said, yes, and like nobody cared. All my friends are queer, so they were just like, okay, I'm surprised you weren't a lesbian a long time ago. But anyways, that's my coming out story. If you want to hear about the story with my parents, that's a whole other thing, so I'll definitely tell you guys if you want me to. Let me know your coming out story in the comments, or let me know if you're going to do it anytime soon. And if you need any advice, let me know. You are so loved. Have a great day. Mwah.